One of the most amazing things about RPGs is the possibility to dress up our Barbies, make them look however we want them to look like. Sometimes even sacrificing efficiency for fashion can look fresh while killing stuff. What is up, you beautiful gamers, and welcome back to role-playing games. Before we continue with today's video, do think about liking the video and subscribing if you haven't already. It's free, your butt will get bigger, 100% guaranteed, no fake. That being said, let's get into the matter. I mentioned that sometimes we like to switch fashion over usefulness. Oh sweet baby Jesus in heavens, is it going to be different now? Today we're gonna dress up our Barbie like Cyborg from DC Comics. Not only that, for our gameplay it's going to be driven specifically by role-playing as him, and it's going to be on point on the DPS. Most the amazing thing about the build, you're gonna be dishing filthy amounts of DPS that will send those cyberpunk junkies back to the Middle Ages. Let's see how this thing is going to be. First we need to decide the armor and looks. Any of these faces is going to do the trick. This one for more accurate cyber stuff around the face. The one on top for more younger look, don't forget to use this tattoo as well. It's going to give you this cyber pattern as well as the red around the skin. Main color is going to be gray. As for the second, sometimes cyber is depicted with red, sometimes with blue additions. Choose whichever one you like the most. If you choose the bald hairstyle, it's going to include this cyber stuff around your head previously mentioned. It's going to make it a little bit more noticeable. You can choose to disable the helmet looks in the armor menu, so you can wear the highest armor helmet as you level up. Side note, helmets with motoristics work wonders for this build. As for the armor and leg gear, there's plenty of stuff that looks like Cyborg armor as you level up. Eventually you're gonna want to use the ED Urban Operator armor, as well as legs that are purchasable in the armory vendor, so be sure to be checking those out as you progress in the game. Now let's get to the stats. As you level up, you're going to try to raise this stuff 10 by 10 until you max out. Prioritize vital signs and body battery first, get both of them to 10 as soon as possible. After that, take weapon handling and aiming both to 20. They're not gonna do that much for your weapon DPS because you're not gonna be using weapons with this build. After that, raise vital signs and body battery again to 20, and the rest pump it up into tactical sense. As for the augmentations, both of these are going to be a huge and important part of this build. One doesn't work without the other. We'll get to that in the gameplay section. The first one is going to be Neutron Beam. You can buy this at the vendor for 30,000 credits. This is going to melt the hell out of those little cons. It also benefits from your motoristics, which, like I said, you should try to raise them as soon as possible. Second augment is going to be Overclock. To get this, you need to go to Cluster 13's metro station, go down this alleyway and complete the mission that this guy has to offer for you. He's going to give you the augmentation after you finish it. This is going to benefit from both your biometrics, which you should also be pumping up to max level, previously mentioned as well. Like I said, you're not gonna be using weapons with build because you're going to be using your laser mostly. Sometimes, seldom you'll have to use weapons. If you have to, use only energy-based weapons. Remember your Cyborg, dude. You shoot lasers, not bullets. As for the mods, you need speed heal, which is going to affect your Reju Field and Overclock. I didn't mention that previously. You should take Reju Field as a tactical. The second one, Vital Signs, you need a lot of help because you will be standing out in the open for the vast majority of the combat in this build. That's another reason as to why you need to pump up Vital Signs to 20. Now that covers pretty much everything you need for this build to work. Let's take a look at how you're going to use this baby in combat. Before any combat engagement, run around and gather as many enemies around you as possible. That's why you need health. It's hugely important that you pop up Overclock first. Do not forget about that. Right after it, use a laser. What this is going to do is that it's going to ensure that Overclock gets the full benefits of the kills you make with your laser. Plus, it's going to heal you and recharge the Reju Field as well. If your laser runs out before killing everything, there shouldn't be enough enemies left to do anything to you. Plus, you have Reju Field to heal any leftover damage. I can assure you, this build is going to kill everything around you in the fight, which is why you don't actually need weapons. And since you're popping Overclock at the start of the fight, the skill's cooldown is reduced, so be sure to gather the energy enemies drops before finding the next battle, because while Overclock is going to be charging that juice, it's not going to compensate the usage of both skills at the same time. By the time you get the next battle, your skills should be ready to go again. Like I mentioned again, you need to gather those energy drops as soon as you see them. There you go, your Cyborg, the filthiest DPS dealer in Belis. The amount of damage you'll be dishing out with this thing is disgusting. And the cherry on top of the cake, you're looking like Cyborg from DC. That being said, I hope you guys find the guide useful. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, why would you not? And I'll be seeing you damn gorgeous and sexy ass beautiful gamers in the next one. Remember, if no one has told you today, you're a damn beautiful, gorgeous person. I'll see you guys later.